Okay, guys, I decided to make this video just based on the election results and how black people, specifically black men, are being treated, and what are black men going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? So when you have Biden winning, and the statistics show like 99% black women voted for Biden and 80% black men voted for Biden, and black men are still being disrespected to this day. You know, you got celebrities like Janelle Monáe, you know, writing on her Instagram. She said, fuck white men and black men for voting for Trump. And you guys got to think about this. Black men, only 18% of black men who voted for Trump. But for them to be disrespected like that, emasculated like that by high-profile celebrities, after contributing 80% of their vote to the Democratic Party, at some point, black men had to say enough is enough. Like, you cannot be a man who's expected to just slave your most important thing, which is your vote, to give someone power, and then still get your ass kicked, still be disrespected, still not be invited to the table, still no policies geared towards you, still not being taken seriously. You know, I was looking at you know, we all saw that Gucci versus Jeezy battle, right? Where you got two black men about to rap, and here comes Stacey. Now check this out. Stacey Abrams, you don't see her talking to black men at all about improving black men's situation or even the black community situation. Not at all. So, but like, this is how they do you, black man. So before Gucci Man and Young Jeezy are about to battle, the Democrats made sure that you niggas are gonna get on board. So to have her come on, you know, I'm so happy to see two of the greatest Southern rappers go at it. Like, I can seriously doubt that Stacey Abrams listened to either of them. But anyway, I just want to make sure y'all know to make sure that y'all vote. Yo, if I was there, I would have said, for what? For what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you telling me to vote, and then you say, okay, bye. What the hell is this? Like, black men, like, that is so disrespectful. Like you are not respected to be, and like I said, you're not respected to have a seat at the table. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw what Ice Cube did when he tried. He came as an independent black man. He was not a conservative. He was not a liberal. He came in as a black man and presented a platform to both parties. And it was almost as if he was a slave trying to teach Negroes how to read. They had to do something about that man. They had to make him look like a Trump supporter. They had to make him look like a women hater. Yes, absolutely. That battle was a distraction, yes. But anyways, they had to make sure that he was some type of malevolent black man, a priority, that you should not listen to niggas like him. Why are y'all listening to Ice Cube, who is trying to do something tangible for y'all? Why y'all listening to him? Listen to people like P. Diddy who say vote out of fear. Listen to people like Snoop Dogg who say vote out of fear. Why are you listening to this black man? So, my question is to black men, when is enough going to be enough? Like, do you not like being taken seriously? Do you, I mean, is there any fight in you? Because someone just keeps spitting on you and disrespecting you, and you do nothing to change that narrative. Like, why is it that other men of other races aren't disrespected like that? Why don't you see Latinos? Name me one Latino who wrote an article, or one celebrity Latino who wrote an article about the 20 or 30% of Latino men who voted for Trump. Name one. Now, name the article when that happened with the Jewish man. Name the article when that happened with the Indian man. You can't find it. You can't find it. But black men, you are disrespected on a massive level. And it's like they do that because they see you as a weak man that can be controlled. And when you don't take your brothers back, who try to stand up and change the narrative and be serious, when you call him a coon, when you have these sellouts like Ebro saying that black men just want to be white men, you know, I've even seen some black men on Twitter talking about, yep, you know, there is something wrong with our men. And I'm like, what is wrong with the brothers? Like, you know what? You know, I noticed in the black community, we always talk about men being leaders and manhood and masculinity. But I feel like the reason why this conversation is taking place so much in our community and no other communities, because it's just not there. There is no, it's just not there. A lot of our men are very complacent. Not all, but a lot of them are very complacent. And then when there's ones that are trying to change, they're being shot down. You know, and a lot of black men talk about why black women don't follow you. I mean, I'm not a woman, but I'm like, when you look at black men trying, you know, let's say they say something that's controversial, and then they're made to apologize, and then they just apologize. That looks weak. I'm sorry, that looks weak. You know, when 50 Cent came out, and he said he was voting for Trump, and this is not saying they're all right for voting for Trump. I'm just saying, like, the backlash was stupid. And then some white woman named Chelsea Hanner comments on his blackness that he's I had to remind him he's black to vote for Trump. And then 50 Cent goes and apologizes and then denounces his decision because of what Chelsea Hanner says. That looks weak. Same thing with Snoop Dogg. I'm sorry. And Snoop Dogg to me is very emotional. Very emotional. But when you come in the conversation, you start cursing out Gayle King because you were defending Kobe Bryant. And then you apologize. You don't stand on your word. How can your women follow you? How can your women follow you? When they see every time the heat comes, you back down, you fall down. How can your women respect you? That's why they go rogue. That's why they go rogue on you. You know, they see the Democrat Party and the white liberals never apologizing, never backing down, always fighting, saying so what. And you wonder why black women support them. They're not supporting you because you're always capitulating. There's no fighting you. There's no fighting you. You know, so I'm gonna be honest, so I'm all about solutions. I am solution-based. Black men, for the solution is black men have to stop apologizing. Black men have got to stop being so emotional too. Stop getting your feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because someone is tweeting you or talking crap to you on Facebook or Instagram, stop going back and forth with them all day. You said what you said. You gotta have a mindset. I said what the hell I said. What are you gonna do about it? Refute it or shut up. Okay? You gotta bring that alpha energy. You know, you guys understand the reason why Donald Trump he got a lot of male vote, even though, you know, a lot of people didn't agree with his policies, is because he brought that energy. I said what I said, and I'm going to do it, and I don't care what you think about it. This is what I'm going to do. Despite the media, despite the Hollywood, despite there's a whole lot of businesses, despite grifters in his own party, the man stood on his own 2 feet and marched through. You know, and if people said, what if Obama did that? Let me tell y'all what if Obama did that. I would love him more. I would have so much respect for Obama. I'm like that with every black man that is not afraid to speak his mind. I'm like that with Malcolm X, who was like that. I'm like that with Muhammad Ali, he was like that. And now I'm like that with Ice Cube. And Louis Farrakhan, any African-American, Boyce Watkins, any African-American that is not scared to speak his mind, that speaks truth to power, and who cares if they call him names, he's sharp enough to defend his position. I'm with that. But we don't have a lot of black men like that. And the reason people ask, Tariq, why you always talk about white liberals? Because let me tell y'all, a lot of white liberals fund our media. You know, BET is not owned by black people. Essence Magazine, The Root. You know, I would say the Griot is, but it seems like the Griot just got a lot of left-wing liberal shit in there. So a lot of our media is designed to produce if they talk about black men are always fighting against the police. Oh shit, what the hell? I'm sorry, I thought someone was knocking on my window. That scared the hell out of me. I'm sorry about that. But look, if you look at how black men is portrayed in black media, this is in black media. Let's just take white people out. In black media, black men are not portrayed as competent, tough men. They are portrayed as men who are constantly getting their ass kicked by white people. That's how black men are portrayed by our own media. Okay? Not only that, our own media will call them sexist, misogynist, toxic, useless, not bowing down to the wishes of whatever liberal establishment wants. Okay? So this is pumped in to kill that warrior male spirit. Black men need to look to stop using white supremacy as an excuse to abdicate the principle of self-responsibility. They need to know they are strong. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Also, I don't talk about white supremacy that much because I feel like white supremacy is an excuse for our men to be useless and whiny. Like, I'm sick of this shit. Like, if a black man rises up, some white man is going to take him out. You know, my response is, why don't you have a gun to defend yourself? Look at Louis Farrakhan. Regardless what y'all think about Farrakhan, who's going to run up on Farrakhan? Who's going to run up on him? The brother's got a whole nation of black men around him, standing around defending themselves with guns. Ain't nobody taking out Farrakhan. Farrakhan said something real powerful. He said, if I die, you gonna die too. Like that. That's how black men should be talking. They should not be talking like LeBron James. And once again, this is when you got a lot of white liberals around you. I mean, I know a lot of people love LeBron, but I have to criticize him on this. You know, the NBA, he works for the NBA. Who runs the NBA is not ran by black people, okay? So, that, you know, LeBron James, you know, he's gonna get up there and he's gonna say some BS on his Twitter like, black people are afraid of the police. We are living in fear every day. You see, that's what I'm talking about. They take one of your most masculine, dominant men and they emasculate him in front of the world. And I'm sorry, I'm not giving LeBron James praise for that. Why would you say that as a man and you have sons? You have other men, you got young men looking up to you. And you're talking about how better and how much more supreme another man is over you. Like, I couldn't even respect my own father if he did. My father never did that. So we got to understand, there's a media system designed to make our men look weak. And it is brainwashing a lot of our men to where they don't have that fight in them. Where if they get called names or shut down or their economics being ruined, they'll put their head down and cry. So to defeat that, we need to have true black-owned media, support true black-owned media that is pushing the benefit for black people. It don't matter if they're left, right, or center. As long as they're pushing for the best interests of black people, we need to also stress that fathers be in their children's lives. I think a lot of our men are not reared by their fathers, so they don't know how a strong man is supposed to be. If you had a strong black man in your life, you understand how a strong man is supposed to be. We've got to fix that. We fix that, we're going to fix the gender war. When the gender war is fixed, when the black man and woman is finally on code, what comes next? We're going to start loving each other. What comes next? We're going to start building businesses in our own community. What comes next? We're going to start trusting each other. What comes next? We're going to start flipping money in our own communities. What comes next? We're going to have institutions now. We're going to finally have media institutions. We're going to finally have business institutions. We're going to finally have institutions dealing in the school system. That's what happens. But it's going to have to start from the ground. It's going to have to start, to me, I'm going to be honest with you, for this to change, it is going to have to start with the black man and woman, straight up. It is going to have to start with the relationship between the black man and woman. There's got to be a respect restored. I think black men, we can lead in this. The problem I have, if black men say that single baby mamas are the problem and it's all their fault, the problem I have with that argument, and I don't care if you think this is simple, but the problem I have with that argument is women cannot just sit out in the sun and bake a baby, okay? It takes a man to make a woman pregnant. All of us had fathers. No human being alive didn't have a man have sex with his mother. Nobody. So if these young boys are growing up with homes without dads. Okay, we have to somehow instill in our young black men's life, if you have a baby, you need to do your best to raise that child. Even if your woman is crazy, try to win custody over that child, but do your best to influence that child's life. Okay, because we got too many beta men running around, too many, emo men, and it's killing the black community. We have no type of security. Just go to one of our hoods. You see a fight going on in the hood, right? There are no men breaking up. You see a bunch of women yelling and a bunch of little kids, but there are no men. There's no security. Your men are supposed to be your security, okay? No one feels safe in the hood. We gotta leave our black neighborhoods to live in a white neighborhood because we know that their men are gonna take care of business. That should never be the case. We should have black neighborhoods with black men being the security of their communities, just like in any other country. You go to India, you're gonna have a bunch of Indians men securing their communities. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it's gonna be. So it's gonna have to start on that ground level. If we fix that two-parent household, and yes, I agree with you, Donald Washington, we also gotta get this welfare in order, because this welfare is designed to kill the black family. When you tell a woman you can't receive aid if you have a man in the house, that means you're telling that woman, the government is your daddy now, screw that black man. That is designed to kill the black family. That is designed to emasculate your man. Okay, instead of putting pressure on the man to work hard, look, get rid of that Negro, we'll take care of you. That is hurting our families, y'all. We got to get a hold of that, and that's pretty much all I want to say.